G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever. You join me at Tucson Sawmill, but buddy, you forgot to unload some of your... No, never mind, it's fine. Tucson Sawmill, where I got a warning as soon as I booted the game up. In fact, it's still persisting for some reason, going, trying to ship more items, because they've got too many logs stored. Well, then this train came along and dumped a whole lot more logs on them, but also took away 281 planks. I mean, look, there's still capacity on there. He has more room. You give me more planks, and look, this fella's going to come in and pick up the rest of them. So you keep giving me planks, buddy, and you just keep on keeping on. That warning will be gone hopefully soon. I don't know if we're actually backlogging planks anywhere else, because that is the other thing that will upset this game. If you can take all the planks away from the industry, but... we've got a few sitting up here waiting to go to the tool shed. Maybe we should send a train to do that route. How would we'd have like a shunting trip that comes from here, comes around here. The problem is the main line gets in the way, so we'd have to expand this station with a couple of transit tracks, and well, if we expand this station, we're going to have to somehow connect up there. So, probably not practical. We can start by upgrading the roads, because, well, I mean, as we get faster vehicles, we're going to need faster roads anyway. What's that? Medium street? No, we want country road for now. We're still in the sticks. 90 k's now. That should be fine. Is that gonna... It's going to cost a mint. Oh well. So that gets us a better road there, and we'll do this road here as well. That's a terrain alignment collision. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? What about medium street? How do you feel about that? You don't feel good about that either. Well, what if we hit the big old pause button there? No, we turn that off and turn the bulldozer on, and we just try and rebuild this road in a more pleasing fashion. Let's just go ahead and drag that in. You're just going to collision no matter what, aren't you? You're going to be a gibbon. You get... Okay, we can get you there, and then we have a little curve. Okay. It's not the most attractive option, but, I mean, that's what they said about me too, so, you know, we'll just deal. And we also need to upgrade the road going around here. Boom. That is... not the correct type of road, and also we forgot that bit. So we'll just leave that as like a permanent pothole situation, I guess. Yeah, that's just a... We really phoned it in on that one. So yeah, we need to move more planks from here to shut up Tucson Sawmill. It's the only source of planks I can see banking up, because we've got a few down there, but they wouldn't be from Tucson Sawmill. So you guys want to transport more planks. We've got a lot of trucks here, but they are an older model. So go ahead, that's the model 77. That can haul 9, and the Blitz can haul 11. Yeah, let's go the Blitz. Let's replace all for 2 million. Wow, we're finally entering the era of expensive road vehicles. Yeah, we may as well upgrade the road coming into town here as well, just for poops and giggles. So that's already been upgraded. Good work, me. So let's just go ahead and upgrade this bit. Yay! Now everyone can move still at 30 k's an hour. So, you know, no faster than before, but eventually we'll be able to go faster. Look at this bloke. He's bringing machines in from the machine shop, and he's going to turn into a more modern truck with a covered tarp, so we won't actually get to see that. But how have you ended up over here, friend? Where are you going? Wouldn't you just come out of here and turn right? How'd you get over here? Did you decide to just go for a joyride? Ooh, a new electric engine is available. I don't know why I abbreviated the E on electric. It's not that hard to say. But yes, a new electric engine. Let's have a look at that fella. We've got quite a few things available, don't we? That is the PRRRRRGGGGGG1. Sporting a beautiful streamlined design. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. We can agree it's a streamlined design. Excuse me. Not only looked good, that's a matter of opinion, but also performed exemplarily. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. Reaching high speeds. It remained in service for many years. 45-year lifespan. That's actually worth paying the 9 million for just on its own. 160 k's an hour. We might have to look at putting that on our passenger line. Obviously, that was something I wanted to do last time, but we spent the entire episode fixing up this part of the world, which I think has improved somewhat. I mean, we've got a buttload of cattle coming out there, but that's okay because they're all coming in on the trains. Still have no cattle coming from here, which is disturbing, unless they're... No, they're not on that train at all. So, as long as we keep taking food up here, these trains are not a complete write-off. You know, he's making a profit. That's good. But yeah, it's very confusing as to why this farm is producing literally nothing. I am seriously entertaining the notion of bringing grain down here, roading it in here, bringing plastic back, and then sending the plastic on the Minneapolis interstate boobly-boo up to Lakewood up here. So that's an option that we're gonna retain. But this GG1 this piques my interest because, as you know, we've electrified this line here. Currently for the benefit of a handful of freight trains. I mean, we've still got a lot of them running under steam because they go to places that the wires don't serve, or I haven't actually extended the wires. We do have a passenger line on this route that is very profitable, that I would like to see, there it is, I would like to see upgraded because, these were our first Atlantics. These are Atlantics, right? I'm sure they are. And they're doing quite well for themselves financially. Okay, not the best, but they're doing all right. But I reckon they would benefit from an upgrade. And I mean, 33 years old, how long do those things actually live for? I've got a good load waiting over here. And bugger all from Minneapolis. Good stuff. That's okay, we've got plenty of goods going to Columbia, that's good, and a shit ton of freight waiting for the Boston interstate freight, so there's always that. Because the Atlantic lives for 40 years, and of course we just established this fella over here was 33 years old. So I'm thinking maybe this line is another candidate for electrification. No, I don't want to change your line, we'll look at the line you're on. Okay, go away now, bye-bye. Because financially, okay, it's not doing so well the last couple of years, but that's probably because we've mucked with it. It was doing quite well for a while, and then, we'll just ignore recent history. It might be because the vehicles are getting old. I mean, you can see costs are increasing. Profits have probably slipped because we've made better connections and people are actually using other lines to get around. So I'm willing to take a chance because this line has been very good to us, the old Southern line. So he comes out of Cincinnati here, comes down through Mesquite, Lakewood, etc., Rockford, all this under the wires. The only bit we need to extend is from Columbia down through Tucson and down into Boston proper. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you back when it's time to buy us some new engines. See, I got about as far as here, and I realised, what am I wiring along here for when the electric train's coming up here? So, yeah, you know what? We'll see how we go, and I'll be back in a jiff. Yes, I want to upgrade to the wires. Yeah, okay, thank you. There you go. Well, that was a little embarrassing. I went to upgrade this station and it wouldn't let me. It kept saying construction not possible. That old chestnut. So I just flattened it and then couldn't rebuild it in the same size. So I don't know why. I had the size settings exactly the same, but it's been rebuilt, but in a more modern architecture, and we knocked down a couple of town buildings to do so. And as a result, I then had to rebuild this junction here. So that just explains why that's a little bit funny. Hopefully I have better luck with the rest of the electrification, because that did not go my way. And would you believe I had the same problem with Boston, so that's why Boston looks just a teeny-weeny bit different there. It's got a nice modern building there. Well, modern, I say modern. It's modern for the era, so of course that required a complete rebuild as well, so all the passengers have exited and are now flooding back into the station. But hopefully that is the actual line electrified now. So which one are you? You're the Austin local. I don't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole. You're the Minneapolis line, that's good. The Southern line should come in on this platform 2 here. So we'll just bring up the line screen. We should be able to find him here somewhere. Hopefully. There he is, the Southern line. Right, let's price out some sort of replacement for these guys. See how it goes. I like the looks of the GG1. Why did it just turn black? Is it because we've coloured the... let's just cancel that. Okay, everything's been repainted green, which is fun. Oh, no, we don't want to paint that one either. Yes, okay, so we've gone with this nice dark red colour. So he can do, 160 clicks an hour, which is about the limit of our old track, but I have put a bit of high-speed tracking on the passenger lines just to have a little bit of a go there. So we've got the heavyweight cars. They're 1.45 million on their own. They can do 180 clicks an hour, but they also weigh 35 tons. Now we've got these lighter carriages, which can do, well, they're actually slower, interesting, with less capacity, but they are cheaper. And the most important thing is they are lighter. So you're only 30 tons as opposed to 35. I guess it's not much of a difference, but it is a difference. Now, which carriage do we want to get? Do we want to go stainless steel? I mean, this is a Pennsylvania colour scheme, I think. Well, it's probably the PRR colour scheme, which I'm pretty sure is Pennsylvania Railroads. We have the New Haven heavyweight, the generic heavyweight, the New Mexico, or the daylight. So literally none of those has anything to do with Pennsylvania. I don't even know American geography, so I can't even get close there. Why don't we go ahead and give it the New Mexico? Because I'm pretty sure the... No, hang on, that's not a new... No, that's Milwaukee Road. I was going to say we can put the fancy red and orange cars behind that thing, but that's a different kind of red and orange. Okay, well in that case, let's go the SP Daylight. Let's have a nice bright coloured train, and let's price him out for 5 cars. How much is that going to cost you? 14 million a vehicle. So all of them would cost only 55 mil. That's not bad. Let's do I want to go 6 cars? That's 145, 169. How many people are actually waiting? 68. And that gives you a capacity of 6 times 18. I don't know. Why don't we replace one as a trial? Who's the oldest? You are, probably. Okay, and you're actually coming in here now, so that's perfect timing. Can't replace with a selected vehicle. Why the bloody hell not? Is that you? Where are you going? That's not your platform. You were specifically instructed to go... In fact, 2 of them are using the same platform, which is not ideal. So you can go into 2. But what are you doing over here, Chief? Oh, well, fine. We'll just skip you and move on to the next oldest one, because you're obviously having a bit of a moment. Where are you even trying to go? Rockford Junction. What, you're coming into bloody Boston, you stupid twit. Oh, well, good luck to you. Now you want to go to Mesquite. Well, you've clearly broken. This guy here is trying to go to Tucson. Is he heading in the right direction? He is. Good. Let's try and upgrade you and see how we go. Okay. Yes, 15 mil. Good. Okay, so we'll now see the... That is a really dirty passenger carriage. We should be ashamed. Do we not have a soap and, thing that you use soap with? Scrubbing brush? Sponge? Sponge. That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't think of the word sponge. Okay, so that train should turn from a dusty old steam engine to a fancy... There we go, fancy electric engine. Yeah, that is not what I would call an attractive design, but, well... I guess it is a different aesthetic level. It's definitely got a nose to it. That is quite the schnoz. Okay, so let's see how you go. You're carrying 17 people to start with. You're doing spectacular. And it looks like you're trying to eat the carriages. So if you could abstain from that, that'd be fantastic. But otherwise, not a bad looking engine. I like it. I like it. He's having no trouble getting up to speed either. Look at him. He's up to 78, 79, 80. Oh. This is good. Hopefully he can stay under the wires this entire time and not get too lost. Although he's catching up to something already, so I guess we won't get to see his speed in action. So a total capacity of 108. That should definitely improve capacity on the Southern Line. Let's have a look. Where am I looking? Looking for the Southern Line. There it is. Okay. So let's just... Oh, we've really broken the Southern Line at some point, haven't we? How have we done that? Okay, so let's just hit the old pause button. I reckon it's because we've missed some electrification. So he can get from Boston to Tucson. He cannot get from Tucson to Columbia for some reason. Why not? We've missed electrifying a bit of track somewhere. That's all wired up. He can get into the platform. He can't get beyond it. So I've obviously missed something down here. Have I missed part of the tunnel? Have we? Is that what I've boo-booed on? Okay, no, we'll set standard tracks just so we can see what we've missed. No, here we go. I knew we'd missed a bit. There we go. Boom, done. Fixed it. Okay, and you're also having troubles getting from Mesquite to Lakewood for some reason. Let's go to Mesquite. Okay, so Mesquite, pretty sure we wired that station up. Yeah, we did. Okay. We've got some sort of log jam forming here, I think. So you get into Mesquite fine, and you can't leave. Why is that? Did we miss a bit of track here? That looks wired up. Okay, so you can't get up to Lakewood. Where have we missed a bit? I mean, we're running the freight trains on this track, so I thought we were doing all right. Aha! There it is. Of course, because we only run the freight trains one way, so we forgot to electrify. Yeah, this back platform here, and of course this line up through the station. And it just occurs to me, I have not even begun to electrify down to Cincinnati, so I'm going to take care of that oversight, and we'll check back in with our train in a second. Why can't I electrify you? Just one little bit of track. Okay, that's it. We're getting the bulldozer. Okay, well, this time I've finally finished electrifying. Yes, admittedly, after we put our first electric train on the line. But you know what? We've accomplished our goal. Let's not play the blame game. Let's just all be happy with the electrification we've completed. So I'm down at Cincinnati, where I could actually upgrade the station. And you'll notice it's had a bit of change around on either side. That's because I took the opportunity to make it 200 metres, because I thought, why not? 200, 240? 200, because consistency is the devil. So as you can see, the current 5-car train doesn't really have a lot of room to breathe, so I figured this new train's a bit longer. We need to be careful and make sure it actually fits. So now our electric train seems quite happy with itself. See, the route is connected and he is quite fine. So we'll let him run for a bit and just see how much money he's going to make. Hopefully it's lots. Hopefully he's not following another Southern Line train. What are you? You're an Austin local, that's okay. What are you? You're a Minneapolis line, you're doing all right. For some reason I put high-speed tracks on this bridge, even though I'm fairly sure the bridge is speed limited. Oh no, that's right, no, I've got the speed limit bridge remover thing for mod thing. I also finally fixed up the approach to this bridge, where I was originally going to have quad tracks, and then I sort of phoned it in. So I've gone and rebuilt all this so that it's a bit smoother. It does have an unfortunate kink in the tracks as you approach. It sort of goes whoop, just over to the left there. But, you know, that's one of those things we're just going to have to deal with. But I do like having the stanchions in the middle, because it means they don't sort of overhang over the edge of the bridge and just look funny. I guess if we do quad track the bridge... Well, there's a nice shot. Hello! And I miss the sound of steam. But impressive looking carriages, though, aren't they pretty? All 17 people enjoying them. So how many people are you actually going to pick up there, friend? 67. Well, that's good, because I think that's over the capacity of your old train. No, that would have been about 72. Never mind. It's fine. We got this. We got this. It's all good. But yeah, so he's gonna sidle in the station there. Do we have any signals down at these points? We don't. That's a bit of an oversight. Let's go ahead and whack one. Oh, no, we do. There we go. It's just a shitty semaphore. So he's slowed right down. Because he's come up to a red signal. Autosave having an opinion there. Hi, autosave. Yes, so there goes the Austin local. That's one of the other terminators down here at Boston. Hopefully, once we roll out these locos across the whole line, that will attract a lot more business onto the Southern Line, because people will notice the shiny new train. But yeah, so that's definitely sort of got us moving in the right direction there. I keep noticing we have a lot of backlog pretty much everywhere. We've got to upgrade a lot of trains. I mean, as you can see, the Austin local, not many people catching it out of Boston. Heck of a lot of people waiting to catch it out of Tucson to go via Gainesville, because that is currently the only way to get across here. Up in Gainesville, both stations are absolutely drowning in passengers. In fact, the central loop-to-loop we set up a couple of parts ago. No, I want to click on the line, dingus. How is that doing? That is has a lot of vehicles on it. Okay, so it has potential to make a lot of money, but I still think we can do better, because... Well, I mean, our vehicles are very well spaced out on this route. So are you... What are you? You're an Austin local, so you're no good to me? Yes, okay, so I've yet to see a train on this actual route. What are you? No, you're a steel train. You're no good to anyone? Yeah, so I think we need more trains on the central loop-to-loop, because we've got one up here at Mount Importance. I'm pretty sure there's another one that's already just left. Yeah. Well, no, you're not a loop-to-loop. What are you? You're a southeastern branch. I don't have time for you. What are you? Are you another central loop-to-loop? Yes, you are. So they seem to have all bunched themselves up, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, it does mean we can send a few... Well, go away, Train 46. I'll deal with you later. Oh, unless it's important, in which case we'll have to deal with him now. What are you? Where are you going? What? That's not where you're supposed to go. Excuse me, sir. What part of follow this line did you not get? Where are you even trying to go? Fort Collins North. Isn't that over here? Come on, click on the station. You can do it. Lakewood West. Okay, so you've gotten turned around when I rebuilt Cincinnati Station. Okay, fair enough. Do we have a set of points up here you can use to get onto this? No, we'll try and set up a turnout for you to get back around and do a loop through this branch line here. So we'll just hit the old pause button here. We'll close that because, well, that's not doing us any good. And we need to select some track here, and we'll just give him an out so he doesn't go on a tour, because otherwise we're screwed. We'll just whack down a set of points here. Will do. And we'll leave the signals in situ because, well, he's not going to be using them. Hopefully he can navigate his way around to the left here, back down this branch line, which for some reason is still single track, despite the fact that we have... How many vehicles on here? What line are you? The river line. Yeah, okay, we've got a lot of trains on there and it's still single track at the top. That's probably something we need to correct as well. God, so many things to do, and there is a lot of steel waiting here. I think we have the opportunity to run a second steel train, or even a third steel train. An increase on the number of steel trains that we have now. So we have 2 now, therefore we can have 3. So let's go ahead and clone ourselves one of these big fellas, because you are doing very well for us financially. I mean, this year you posted an epic loss, but every time you cash in, you're almost doubling your running costs. So, hello. How big do we build this station anyway? Well, 26 wagons and a caboose. Train 43. What are you bitching about? What's your deal? No path. You're trying to go to Boston. You're going the wrong way for that, aren't you? Let's just turn you around. There you go. Try and go to Ventura instead. Obviously, he got lost when we rebuilt Boston Station. This is why I like upgrading stations and not rebuilding them. Now, we figured we were going to build one of these big monsters. The 412-2. Yep, that's 8.7 million well spent for sure. And show me state cars times 26. Let's just, rather than counting manually, let's just let the game do it. Yes, that's right. I finally figured it out. And we'll give you a caboose as well, because I like the caboose and I keep forgetting to build them. Where is the caboose? It's up here. It thinks it's a passenger carriage. Good for you. 352 meters. Power rating mediocre. Well, I'm assuming that's as good as we're going to get. I don't want to have a good train that loses money. I'd rather have a mediocre train that makes us a mozza. And we need to put you on steel Fort to Lake. There it is, Fort to Lake. Off you go, fella. In fact, are you going to get a clean run straight out of the depot? You are. There is nothing in your way. Look at all that glorious steel piled up. Fantastic. And yes, as I always say, you got to spend money to make money, and he is going to make us some money. Look at this beast. That is a big ass engine. That's a lot of wheels. And he is going very slowly. But yeah, good for him. Safety first, etc., etc. What else do I need to fix? We do have a lot of passengers. Yes, I was putting more trains on the central loop-to-loop because God knows we could use them. Look at them. They're even out here at this backwards Columbia East station no one cares about. You're on the loop-to-loop, aren't you? So you have a capacity of 90 and you've still managed to leave 102 people behind. That's incredible. Yes, this is a very successful line, probably. Well, it's making money, so I guess it is successful by any definition of the word. So let's go ahead and whack down a few more trains there. Probably do it with a bit more finesse than just whacking them down, but, you know, whatever. So let's have a look. What are we going with here? We still don't have any really good diesels. We could go the 442 Hiawatha. It's faster. I don't know if that'll help because it's a fairly windy route, but that's an option. Or we could just go the Atlantic again, 100 k's an hour. Or we could go sort of British, but no, I like the idea of the Hiawatha. Oh, what's complaining? Tucson Sawmill, you can suck it. Yeah, okay, so the Hiawatha's, what's that, 136 tractive effort as opposed to 100, okay. So it's better. 1.2 million a year to run, though, compared to 288,000. I don't think our trains are bringing in enough to justify that level of upgrade. How much are you making? You're making 809 hours, so you'd only just break even if we upgraded you to a Hiawatha. So, now, we'll go for more Atlantics, and we'll go with more of the 6-axles. They're good for 110, 130 to run. How are you? 186 to run, but you do carry more. So, yeah, no, we'll go with what we know. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll put down another 4 trains. What have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, we're up to 16 now, aren't we? So you, sir, are on the central loop-to-loop, and sirs, and possibly ladies, I don't know, maybe they're girl trains. What are you? You're a central loop-to-loop, so our timing could not be better to bunch the trains up even more. Now, Tucson Sawmill, what's your deal? You've got a lot of planks. I can see that. Where's the train that should be picking them up? Because I'm sure they're lurking around somewhere. Look at that magical profit. Look at it, 13 million last year. 13 million. This year only 4.1, but 13 million. Okay, so we got one bringing in a lot of logs. We got one, he's having a bit of a sit, and he's unloading a lot of planks, good for him. And we got one bringing in literally 0 logs. So, I don't know what your deal is, but okay. I guess that's good, actually. No, we don't want to be bringing logs back. We want to be running empty this way, because you're going to pick your logs up here. But either way, yeah, you're going to get a train soon, so try and stop your whinging. Keep high production or upgrade in 7 months. It is awfully tempting. I mean, these trains are making a big profit. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a 4th train. What's the worst thing that can happen? He says, thinking of his company in rack and ruin. Now, do we want to go another EP2 or do we want to go the GGG1? It's only marginally more expensive. Does it have more power? It costs more. Power 3,000 and something, 3,000 and something. Okay, so it's only marginally better. Let's just go another bipolar. They seem to be doing well for us. And how many wagons do you have? 25. Let's just get 25 of them going up there. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. More wagons. More wagons. More wagons. Too many wagons. Take one off. That's the correct amount of wagons, and that's going to fit perfectly in the station. So I guess we're not putting a caboose on this one either, are we? Now you, sir, need to go onto logs, planks, rock to tucks, please. You know, if you don't mind. Off you go. I don't know how you're going to get out of that depot over there, I just realised. Yep, I think I've knackered it already. Let me guess. No path? Oh, hang on. Waiting for free path? Okay, well, you seem to think you can go somewhere. In the meantime, why don't I see if I can shoehorn a set of points in to get you to where you need to go. We're going to have to come over... Nope, that ain't going to work. Can we do anything? No, we cannot. Okay. Well, as they say in the industry, good luck, fella. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, you're just hiding there waiting to come out. So I imagine what he's going to do is he's going to run through here and go on a jaunt off in that direction, which is not ideal, but, well, stupid dum-dum me built him at the wrong depot. Why are you bringing logs back? Okay, well, that explains why that other train was bringing logs up here instead of planks, I guess. Yeah, so we've now seen the shoe go onto the other foot. Instead of bringing logs from Columbus to go to Tucson Sawmill, we're now seeing logs from, well, I guess Rockford, there we go, Rockford, trying to go over to Orlando Sawmill. And yes, I've just noticed we have a heck of a backlog of logs down here. So let's go ahead and upgrade these trucks for starters. Let's go ahead and make them the blitzers, because that's going to be a smart decision. 103 grand, yeah, that's chicken feed. Did that do all of them? No, 2 million, that seems a bit more accurate. We've got a lot on there now, so I'm hoping they can catch up if they're faster and more modern. Because you're capable of doing 60 k's now, which is pretty much what the roads are good for, I think. I don't know. Can we upgrade the bridge? Large historic street? No, I don't want a large historic street. I want a medium street, please. You're already a medium street. Okay, well, that's fine. So you're good for 60. So that should hopefully see a few more logs moved out of here in Orlando and turned into planks. And obviously we're still suffering from a bit of a backlog up here, but we are getting it down. We've actually got a lot of plastic to move as well. Really do wish I could have a shunting train. How would that work? Because yeah, go away. Because I mean, we'd be able to stick an extra track on here. That's no problems. But to get over here, we'd come under the bridge. Yeah, we'd definitely have problems with this station here being as long as it is. So we'd need to build a separate station. How are we going to build a separate station that still captures this industry though? Because it'd have to sort of be over on this side. Yeah, no, I think we're going to have to stick with trucks there. I didn't really think that one all the way through. I know, surprise, surprise. When I built the original main line, I could have, I guess, left room for a station here that might have captured both. It's hard to say. Train 110 is having power problems. That ain't good. Have you run out of wires already, friend? Where would you like to go? Would you like to turn around, maybe? Maybe I can get a set of points here to send you where you want to go? Hey? Yeah, there you go. There you go. You want to try that? Want to try that? Want to turn around? Want to have a go at that? Yeah? Does that seem like something you want to do? That's not wired. Okay, good work, me. Let's just upgrade that to have wires. You want to try that there? Is that gonna... Okay, well that clearly didn't work properly. That's just a shadow of a train. I'm not sure if that... There are a couple of mods, but I'm not sure if they've actually worked correctly. They're also German. Okay, good. You're on the move. Okay, let's just have a look in the depot and hope the game doesn't crash. Yeah, I don't know if they've actually loaded in correctly. Well, they've got all their details. I'll try them off camera and just to see if they can crash the game or not, because otherwise I'll try and remove them. But yeah, so there's our extra train running. Took a bit of creative track laying, but we got there in the end, and we can now get rid of that. And we just got to remember not to build any trains in this depot for routes going down this way, especially not electrics. Now, the way I wanted to finish today was I wanted to try and jumpstart this farm. So I want to try and run some grain from here down here. That will, let's just say, feed the cattle at the abattoir. And we can also run a truck route from here over to the chemical plant to try and get some more plastic out of there. Bring the plastic back over here and load it on that very underperforming Minneapolis interstate freight. Let's be honest, it's not doing great. Actually, it's probably easier to do it down here because we've already got the road built, and I mean, it's not the most direct route, but it's a fast route. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just set up a truck route here to here. We can bring in oil from here down to here as well, and truck that down as well. So yeah, we can make plastic down here and load it onto the Minneapolis freight. So that'll be something. But the main thing I want to do is actually start trying to jumpstart this farm. It says it's producing. I'll believe it when I see it, because there's no cattle waiting at this station. So now, if we upgrade this station, show me 2 tracks. Maybe there's no cattle there because I've built a passenger station and not a freight station. Yeah, that's definitely a passenger station. It's very good of you to actually unload your food there. I did not know you could unload freight trains at passenger stations. Maybe that's why he's not loading though, because they don't want to put the cattle on the passenger station. Interesting. Okay, well we may have just solved that problem. So you, sir, shoo, and we'll rebuild this station here, you know, as an actual freight station and see if that helps things. I mean, I'm still going to build the grain train just because I'm a sucker for building things, but maybe that'll be what gets the farm going again. No, I want to pause, sorry. I don't want to muck everything up again. Okay. Freight station. Ooh, there we go. That'll do it. Okay, 2 tracks. We definitely do not need the overhead wiring. We definitely do need to make it longer, though. 320, is that about right? Yes, and we want a bit of a curve on the end. Is that gonna... Hello? Yep, there we go. Stick. Yep. Train alignment collision. Could you not? Could you maybe not? Could you just work? No? Okay. So we'll back this off as well. Back it back to level crossing. That should be fine. And then we can... No. We're building a station. We're building it here. No, we're not terrain alignment collisioning, are we? No, we're not. No. That's where we're going to put it. We're going to make the tracks work because we kind of don't have a choice. Why? What's going on here? What happened to this train? What happened to this train? Okay, we'll just pull those a bit more track and hope for the best because, you know, that's my solution to everything. So let's go high-speed tracks because why are we building old tracks? And we connect you up like that. Hopefully that level crossing isn't completely janky and hideous, but I suspect it is. Yeah, that's wow, that's definitely, yeah, okay. We've really done it there. Let's just remove all the track we just built and build it properly. So, try that again. That's a bit better. There we go. Okay. Now we need to set up crossovers here. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Don't fight me. Just let it happen. Oh, God, that sounded bad. Okay, there we go. Is that janky as hell? That looks all right, apart from the weird landscaping we've had to do there. Let's put down some pretty signals because America, and I like these American signals. They really are gorgeous, aren't they? Look at them. Yeah, they're pretty. And we'll drop down a signal. Where are we going to put this level crossing back? Do we need to put this level crossing back? It really only goes up to one forestry thing. We can just connect it up down there, really. Just, yeah, let's just, yeah. We're probably extending some poor bugger's commute. Whoop, demolished too much road. But you know what? Bugger him. I'm sure he's going to deal just fine. So there's probably some poor forestry worker who lives down in Tucson who's thinking, oh, I'm just going to drive to work today, and his road is gone. The road to his workplace has just been demolished because of a selfish railway company that didn't want an ugly level crossing. You know, we're just jerks. It's what we do. I'm used to it. Now let's drop the signal there, please. Any more signals required? No. Now you should be happy. You want to go to Tucson North, and finally, hopefully you can begin loading cattle again. I'm so proud they're still unloading their food, even though it was a passenger station. That was really, it's good to remember. But yeah, so now we've got a line set up there. We can run a grain train back and forth. That should be straightforward. Now we do have a depot down in Orange, but I'm thinking we could probably fit a depot in here as well. I mean, we've got the room. That's a bridge. Okay, that's a depot, and we can fit that in. Yeah, we can fit that in nicely, and then we'll go ahead and run some track out there. Let's run it there for starters. Run that one down like that. Yes, toot toot. I know. I hear you, buddy. This track we might not be able to connect up. Oh no, we can. We can. We got this. We got this. Boom! All the tracks connected to the depot. Look at that. I am a masterpiece. Good. Right. Yes. Trains. Okay. Show me something useful. In fact, this is only a short route. So, would we go to diesel? I mean, they're a switcher diesel-electric locomotive, so it's perfectly suited to the task. I'll replace all the road vehicles. Oh, no, closed too many windows. I've gone and done it now. Yeah, so I reckon we're starting off small. Let's just see how this goes. Now we need some hoppers. What do we want? Gondola. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How's that? Poor power rating. Okay. What if we drop you back a bit? Still poor. Still poor. Are you going to be... Oh, mediocre. Okay, so you really only want to haul, like, 6 wagons. That's pretty crap. Can we double head this? Now, if we double head it, we may as well just get a steam engine. No, let's just make him haul more. It's pretty flat. He'll be fine. What's that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can just deal. We will give you a caboose, though, because cabooses are cool. Did we accidentally put a passenger carriage on there? I don't think I double-clicked on that. Well, we'll soon find out. The guard will have lavish accommodations if we have. Good. I have not set a line up for you, friend. So I will now. So we could have a line come from here. What's red? Oh, red is the cattle line, you dingus. Good work, me. And there goes autosave. No, it's fine. It's cool. Whatever. You do your thing. Protect me from myself. Plenty of platforms to turn around at the abattoir. So that's all good. And we'll call this grain tux to Sinbad. There we go. Good. Yes. Fantastic. Sir, if you could please, or ma'am, you know, I don't discriminate. You can be whoever you want to be. You can go out on that grain line, please. Okay. You doing it? You doing it? Yes, that sounded like a car horn. You're going to have to work on that. Ooh, we might have a dramatic side-by-side shot. I think we have a dramatic side-by-side shot. You're coming into this track. Come into this track a bit faster, please. I want a screenshot of this. Okay, come on. Okay. You're a big, powerful steam engine. I need you to catch up a bit better. There you go. That's the money shot right there. That's it. Yes. Thank you, Steam, for letting me screenshot stuff without having to worry about what button to push. So that's only going to be a little grain train for now. And, let's be honest, pretty underpowered. But eventually maybe we'll put 2 of them on. Or we'll put a proper diesel engine on. Or 2 of them and a proper diesel engine. I don't know. So the last thing we need to do now is just hook that up down here. Because the fuel, the oil will naturally start being produced. Think before you say each word, dumbass. And load it onto the fuel train over here so we can get a bit more mileage out of that. We just need the trucks to run the grain and the oil down here and then the plastic back up, which will hopefully automatically be loaded onto the Minneapolis or potentially the Boston Interstate Freight. I'm really hoping it goes on the Minneapolis because reasons. How many lines do we have coming out of this truck stop? We already have 2. Can we upgrade you to be... We have 3, apparently. Can we upgrade you to be larger? We can't. Okay. So we can hit the old pause button again. We're going to demolish him. I know, I'm asking for trouble. We're going to build the big truck stop. And we can fit this in. This is going to be fine. Okay. It's a bit laggy, but it's okay. We can line it up. That's fine. Just make it happen. Make it happen. There's 20 warnings. I've clicked. Nothing's happened. I've clicked again. Nothing's happened. No. We've got a bit of movement. Okay. Let's just get it back in position. We can do this. We can rebuild the truck stop, right? No. There we go. We've done it. Okay. Well, that's cleared all the warnings, thank God. So we'll have to put in a separate truck stop for this new route, obviously, because that one is at capacity. So we'll drop another one in there. I think that made these guys jump because a truck stop just appeared out of nowhere. Just driving along the countryside, taking my load of half a truck of tools down to town. Oh my god, there's a truck stop. This bloke, he did not miss a trick. In fact, he accelerates really well. Good for you, fella. Also, you're running empty. I don't like that. So now let's go ahead and put the truck stop in off the main drag, just because that's how I like to do things. So that will be fine. And we have a chemical plant. Now that takes 2 grain to make 1 plastic. So if this does match the limit, if this does, hey, cattle! If this does match the cattle production of our other farm over here with grain, we'll have plenty of grain to turn into plastic. So that in itself, not a problem. I might put a truck stop down, a depot down over here as well, just for ease of truck deployment. We probably should set up a line first. So we want to have a nice green line from here. Why do you want to go back over there? You're not going there. No, you're going down there. And everyone over here seems to be using the one loading bay too, which is hardly ideal. Okay, cool. So this will be grain, oil, plastic, and this is Sinbad. No, we can't remember our own abbreviations. Sinbad. There we go. That'll do it. So we'll go small for starters, because this will take a little while to ramp up. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's my idea of starting small, I guess. Now what do we call that? That was grain, oil, plastic, Sinbad. Okay. And let's just try and rejig everyone's terminal here. Everyone wants to use terminal 3 for some reason. Let's just spread that out a bit. There we go. And here come the trucks with absolutely nothing to carry just yet. But, you know, the oil refinery down here will get the message soon, hopefully. Possibly. I mean, they've already got plenty of oil waiting, so all they have to do is dump it at the station, and our fuel train will take it where it needs to go. Speaking of fuel trains, you're actually getting old. We did have a few old vehicles I wanted to replace. The road vehicles I'll happily do off camera because, well, that's basically just upgrading the same thing over and over again. But I think we have a few trains that need replacing. Yes. We have to replace one of the Boston Interstate Freight and one of the crude fuel trains. Actually, oh, hello, what's complaining? Train 38, what's your deal? What you doing over here, friend? No path. Okay. If in doubt, turn it around twice. Now he's going to Boston. Fantastic. Fix that nicely. Good. Right, yes. Okay. What are we looking at? We're looking at our crude fuel train. So, we're currently using some very outdated steam engines on this. Diesels are not where I want them to be, and I really don't feel the need to electrify this. So, we just need to find a suitable replacement. So, how long are these trains? Doesn't really say. Does it have a length in the details? 231 meters, okay. And that should be the maximum length for the stations we've built. Yeah, okay. So we can't go beyond 231 meters. Everyone keep me in check on that. Now, we can go the Mikado, which is probably our best bet, because if we scroll down, we're just entering more powerful territory. So one Mikado will cost us 470 grand to run. If we double head these guys, it'll cost us about 400 to run. What'll that get us? That'll get us about 900 power as opposed to 1,000. Yeah, you can't beat steam. We're going the Mikado, and we're going to go wagons, we're going to go tank cars, and we need 230 meters of tank car. 239, possibly okay. 240 would be the length of the station, yeah. So I'm sure it's fine. I'm not sure what capacity he has compared to the trains we have at the moment. You're 216. Let's replace all of them. 42 million. Okay, as I said, spend money, make money, etc., etc. And I mean, this bloke here is going to get old soon anyway. So where's the first one of you to upgrade going to be? Let's have a look. There we go. You're going to be the first chappie to upgrade. Yes, there he goes. So your capacity was... Oh, hang on. Who was one? 216. There we go. I can't do maths. Don't make me do maths. Your capacity is... We've both got 18 wagons, so I'm assuming it's 216. It is. Fantastic. Where are you? You're down here. Okay, good for you. Off you go, fella. Yeah, that's a good looking engine. Even with the yellow stripe through it, we can actually make that go away. We probably should work at, extending some of these stations here, because it's really just this one and the oil refinery station holding us back at this point, because we have upgraded the other 2 stations on the line to be some sort of length. I don't know what that is. It's more than 240 meters. That's all I can offer, I'm sorry. Now, the Boston Interstate Freight, that has been a good performer for us historically. Yes, 5.6 million last year, 5.7 million the year before. I'm okay with this. In fact, we already have a replacement picked out by the looks of it. A Mikado with 18 vans. So, why don't we just make it official? Go on Mikado, and we'll go 18 vans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 vans. 240 metres, that seems about right. So train 46, boom, make it happen. You're worth it, my friend. You've served us well. Were there any other trains getting old, or is it just road vehicles I can do after I finish this episode? What are you? You're all road vehicles. Yeah, you're all road vehicles. Yeah, so that should be all the trains that are getting old. Oh, now we get another one on the interstate freight. You sneaky bugger, I swear I just knew you were fine. Okay, well, do you as well, because you're worth it. So the next candidate will be another Boston Interstate Freight, train 48. Do we do him now as well? 38 years old. Well, they are making us good money. Yeah, 12 million, yeah, let's do it. Of course, that precludes us from doing any more on the Southern Line, which are going to start getting old as well. How is our electric friend doing? He's a year old now. Okay, so profits are still up there. That's good. Is he carrying anything close to capacity? No. In fact, he's down here waiting for an oil train, I think. Yes. Okay. Well, once the oil train's out of the way, you're going to come in here and... Oh, have you caught up to another train? No, that other train's on that track. Is that the track we're on? What track are we on? We're on this track. Yes, he has caught up to another train. Oh, that's annoying. So you're getting all the glory, aren't you? Yeah, look at how proud you are. You're like, I'm running fully loaded. I'm so good. Yeah, I'm watching you. You're going to get replaced, so don't worry. But yeah, no, I think... oh, look, we're in the red again. I think that'll just about do us for today. I think we've accomplished something. We built this beautiful bugger. Still not convinced that's a streamlined look that I like, but I like the carriages. They don't match the engine, but they still look good. So I've got that. But yeah, hopefully this grain route takes off and we start getting some oil in here, and then we get some plastic from down here, and yeah, the sky's the limit for us. But until next time, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the American Free Game Map. Thanks for your company. I'll see you next week. Later days.